Welcome back to another episode of Plant-Based Dads. I'm Tim. Today is about cucumbers, so I don't have Joey with me. I'm really making this for me for this next week. But it's something we've been having this summer, and I thought I'd just share with you. For some of you, it's going to be a special occasion thing. Some of you, it's going to make a bridge to your friends who are non-vegan or family members. So what happened, Joey and I were helping a remodel of a kitchen with some friends, and our friend had knee surgery, so I brought her over this cucumber salad. It's something I grew up with in Minnesota. So she sees it and she goes, oh my gosh, it's the Minnesota cucumber salad. So that's what I'm showing you guys today. Let's just jump right into it. So first thing I did was the starch solution mayo, right? So there's no sugar in this one. I added a little bit of garlic, but this is awesome. But whatever your favorite mayo, if it's avocado based, or if you just have oil, that's all you have. But I'm using starch solution. It's really good. It's after you start making it, it's just super easy to make. So in the bowl here, I'll put in 3/4 cup of mayo. Some of you might be new to the channel, so in the upper left-hand corner here, there's a link if you want to check that out. I guess there's another big part I missed, but my mom has a cookbook from the farm, and so this is one of the recipes I grew up with, like I said. So I'm using her recipe, but we're just veganizing it. So the next part to adding to the mayo now is vinegar. If you want the salad to be really white, just keep with the regular vinegar, and that's what my mom would use. But since I'm the only one eating this, I want some benefits. I'm adding apple cider vinegar. So in goes 1/4 cup. I'll give it a little bit of stir. Now comes the sugar portion. So I'm using 1/4 cup maple syrup. This is going to, again, give it a little bit of amber color. To me, it's kind of sweet, so if you wanted to use less than that, you can. So I talked to Joey about doing a date paste, and if you use a date paste and you're not worried about the color being super white, do that 1-for-1. So that's a great option as well. There's so many benefits to dates, right? In the recipe with my mom, she uses white granular sugar. It's kind of what they did from sugar beets up on the farm. So if you want the salad white, you're using white vinegar. You could use this sweetener that's keto friendly. Doesn't give it's the zero glycemic scale. So if you're worried about that, this is an alternative as well. And it's 1-for-1. So just like I had just put a 1/2 cup of sugar in, you could use this. So I've got all that combined. All right, so next I'm gonna add cucumbers and onions to this. Today I've chosen these English cucumbers. I know Minnesota, they're going to start harvesting regular cucumbers that are thick, probably big. You just want 2 of them. But in this recipe, if you end up using 2 or 4, in the end, we're going to just make sure they're covered, and we'll use some plant milk for that. So let's head on over here. Some people are used to their cucumbers having wax on them. So sometimes I just like to do this for design. Just peel a little bit of the peeling off. And then I can begin slicing. Next, we have our choice of onion. So I love a sweet onion. It just doesn't sting my eyes as much. So you could use that. I've also got I'm gonna probably use a 1/2 white onion and then a 1/2 red. I like the red when entertaining. It's just a little bit more colorful with the green and the white. Looks awesome. So I'm using a traditional method. We have a mandolin. I don't know why I don't use it, but I don't. But if you are really comfortable with it and it's handy, use that then, and you'll get uniform slices. Again, this is for me. I'm not entertaining with this, so I'm going with a rough chop. All right, with our onions, we're gonna do this long cut. When I undo this, I'll have rings in here. That's the goal. So. I've got my onions sliced up. As I put them in the bowl, I'm gonna just separate the rings. And when this sits in the sauce, it just is, it's delicious. It's got that crunch, matches with the cucumber. Again, I know that this isn't everyone's favorite, like no one else in the house is eating it, but those of us who do, we really love it, so. But this is again one of those party things that you can bring over, and people who are non-vegan won't even know, so they won't know. So I could have gone with a larger bowl, but I wanted a bowl that I could put a lid on. I'm actually not going to eat this tonight, but tomorrow. Typically, if you make this and let it set for an hour or something, it's ready for eating. It'll be good. But it just gets better the next day as well. So as far as an easy party planning a salad or something, this is a great option because you can make it ahead. Okay, so I'm using oat milk to fill the top of this. We'll mix it and all those flavors will meld, but we use Planet oat milk. It's 0.5 grams of sugar or fat. That's really hard to beat. But it's so hard finding this in stock. I think we're going to be ultimately making our own here pretty soon. Okay, so I'm just going to let these flavors all meld together. Okay, we have everything mixed together now. I've got a lid. This is kind of convenient. So I'm just going to put this on. This is going in the refrigerator now, and I'll have it for lunch tomorrow, a little bit throughout the week. Okay, for this recipe, I showed you how to cover everything with the plant milk that we added. In my mom's original recipe, she does not use any milk at all. She's just using the mayonnaise. That mayonnaise thins out overnight because the cucumbers are releasing their juices, right? So it becomes more runny. So I would originally make this without adding milk, maybe, and cut back on your cucumber amount and see how you like it, and then add plant milk as you want if you want to thin out the sweetness or the vinegar taste. Again, this is how, for you, how you want to eat it, or what flavors you like. So, and we have our cucumbers I took out of the fridge here. So I'm just going to dish up a little bit to give it a try, so you can see. I love the rings of onions, right? And I'm trying to resist, drinking that milky sauce, right? Okay. Really tames down the onion. So that's why I think using that sweet onion is nice, but red is good as well. We use it in salads, right? Oh yeah, I love this. I hope you can see that this is something you make ahead, bring to people's house or for barbecue. Anyway, if you have any comments, let me know, or if you have questions. I've made this so many different ways, so I can suggest something if you're looking for something special. Okay, thanks for joining us today. That concludes today's episode. I don't know why I haven't shared this earlier, but I'm so glad I got to share this with you, and that maybe you can see it fitting in your own life. So if you have any questions on that, please use the comments below. Thank you. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button, and we'll see you next week. Thank you.